Brown veal or beef stock is probably the most commonly used stock in both professional and home kitchens. You always need it and you can use it for so many dishes. Instead of buying it ready-made from supermarkets, or even worse, to make it with cubes or concentrated powders, it's great to know how to make it at home, from natural ingredients, giving it a bit of time and a bit of care. Whenever you make it at home, you save yourself from the doubts about whatever might the ready-made one contain. First off, you start with about 1 kilo of beef or veal bones, scrapes and skins. Chop them nicely and make little cubes in order to release their flavors during the cooking process. The more bits you make, the better the flavor. If you are about to use mostly bones, make sure your butcher nicely breaks them. As you saw in the video about the white chicken stock, we don't want the fat in it. Hot stainless pan or pot and a dash of vegetable oil. Bring the heat up and start roasting your bones and your scrapes. Let your bones and pieces of meat to stick to the pan, as you need all the protein that will result in this process. If you're using mostly bones, just pop the pan into the oven 45 minutes to 1 hour, 180 degrees Celsius. You need all this glaze that it's now stuck to the bottom of your pan. That's taste, that's flavor for your future stock and sauces. Just keep your heat up, but carefully, because you don't want anything to burn. As long as it's still brown and dark brown and not black, it's perfect. In the meantime, while your bones are roasting, prep your vegetables for the stock. This time we're talking about a brown stock. That means we can use carrot. It will actually bring a nice color to the final stock. About 150 grams of chopped onion, about 150 grams of carrots, and about 100 grams of celery. When your bones and scrapes of meat are nicely caramelized, just transfer them to a strainer and try to get rid of all the fat you can. This is what you need. All this protein that is stuck to the pan will re-enter the process of your stock. This is all flavor. This is all taste. Just another drop of vegetable oil. Bring up the heat and start cooking your mirepoix. The natural juices that the vegetables will release into the pan will simply wash all that brown, delicious crust off the pan. We're moving on with 3 cloves of garlic, roughly chopped, and 50 grams of button mushrooms. Help the deglazing process with a bit of cold water. And try to wash away everything from the bottom of the pan. All this flavor that we're scraping off the bottom and the walls of the pan will be part of your stock. Moving on, for color and depth of our future stock, 1 teaspoon of tomato concentrate. Just mix it well with your vegetables in the pan. As we did for any other stock that we made before, get ready with your bouquet garni. If you don't have leeks, just use a piece of cloth and make your bouquet garni in it. Just put your ingredients in, roll it, tie it nicely so that you can take it off when you need to. and have it ready. Take care with your tomato paste because it usually contains a lot of fat. That will be pretty difficult to take out of your stock at the end. Big pot ready. Bones and meat scraps in. Vegetables in. Bit of water to wash away the pan. And cold water to cover. Turn the heat up, bring to a boil, and start skimming. I said it before, but I'll keep saying it. You have to scrape everything that comes to the surface. All the scum, all the fat has to come out. So skim, skim, skim. Down to a simmer and keep it on the heat for about 4 hours. That is how long a beef stock has to be cooked. When you make brown beef stock at home, try to make a bigger quantity. You can store it in your fridge up to 1 month and you always need a bit of stock around the house. After about 4 hours, 4 hours and a half, you have to strain. Again, fine sieve, damp cloth on top of your bowl. Strain it. Let's check the color. It does look pretty nice. It's deep, it's dark, it's beautiful, and it smells like homemade soup. It doesn't have that particular smell of MSG that you can find in any concentrated stock that you can buy ready-made. Again, it's 100% natural and it's made by you.